so sometimes you can take the risk of exposing your back. You're in the bottom row. So if you think about when I get into a guard passing position, I do all the things. So I'm Torian passing, I'm here, I'm starting to spike him with my shoulder. The second I get my chest on Tyrone's chest and I control him for 3 seconds, I get the points. So if you think about, as I'm passing, sometimes Tyrone can take his chest away from me by either turning into me or turning away from me and exposing his back to try and get his guard back. Now there's a wrong way and a right way to do this. Tyrone's going to demonstrate the wrong way first. So from here, say I get to here, okay, and I start to push Tyrone's far leg to the hip line and start pushing his knee to the center line. I'm looking to get chest to chest and he turns away from me. From this position, notice the way my head, I'm putting my chin on his right shoulder. I'm going to lock harness control and I'm swimming my knee in, my left knee in at his left hip. Now from there he'll probably turn to his knees, and as he does, my bottom hook is in, top hook is in, and now I'm on the back. That's why when we go to this position, we really don't want to throw the top hook in first. It might work on more beginners, but notice the way for me to throw in the top hook, my head had to come from Tyrone's, and a lot of the time he'll bring his knee up, and if he catches my leg, he can use that to off balance me. So I want to be thinking about, as he turns away from me, I'm locking harness control and staying tight. My knee's already coming behind his back, so the second he rolls to his knees, my knee fills that space and I already have the bottom hook in. Now as he tries to get to his knees, I have the grip on the underhook, and then I can just pull him back, top hooks in. So that would be the wrong way of exposing your back if they turn away. He can also expose his back by turning into me. So if I make the Torian the grips here, I start to cut the angle and now Tyrone turns into me. I'm going to wedge with my right elbow to kind of see the way I've shut down his underhook. He wants to win that underhook. Take it back a step, get to his knees. I wedge here. Head pushes down, step over his head, and I just back step into the spin behind. Locking harness, and again now from there I can sure sit and I'm on the back. So that would be the wrong way to turn into me. So let's look at the right way. On both those pathways, Tyrone had to bring his head towards me, and that's really, when you're playing your guard retention game, you want to be doing the opposite of what he wants to do. So Tyrone's going to make his grips. He cuts an angle. From here, he's about to put his chest on my chest. I'm going to turn away from him. But rather than just turning away and giving him harness control, my right hand makes the cross collar grip. He wants to bring his head to my chin. That stiff arm is not going to let him. Now I can build the base to my elbow and use my feet on the mat to get back into my guard. One more time on that, just in this position. So I've turned away, I've exposed my back. My right arm's here. Tyrone needs to bring his head towards mine. He wants to get his sternum between my shoulder blades to take the back. It's just not going to happen. Notice the way I didn't stay on my elbow, on my shoulder. I built the base to my elbow, that head height principle, and he's pushing my feet into the mat. It's the same concept the whole way through this. Now I can just butt scoot back and get my guard back. That would be the safer way to expose your back, to get your guard back. So I took the risk of exposing my back, but I wasn't letting going to get chest to chest. Let's look at if I decide to turn into him to expose my back. So he makes the same Torian grips again. As he cuts the angle, I'm here. Now, if I just decide to win an underhook and get to my knees from this position, Tyrone can close that down by making a wedge here, and then pushing on my head and stepping over my head till get to the back, take it back a step. So the second we're here and I've turned into him, I know he wants head control. My right hand just goes on the side of my head from this position. Now, he wants to shut down my underhook, but as he tries to get head control, I'm here. And now, I'm already winning the underhook and coming to my knees. Because I have the underhook, if Tyrone tries to take my back from here, it's very, very difficult. And now I can make a hook, and I can now start playing my game. Let's get another angle on that. So deny him head control, and win the underhook as quick as I can without letting him underhook me. So, he makes grips. That's the angle. I'm already here to stand. Let's get another angle on that. So from there, so it's just this. My left hand's on the inside. Okay. So now as he tries to get head control, I'm already here. My right hand's denying head control, and I've already got the underhook. Now I'm building a base to my elbow. Notice the way now I'm coming up and exposing my back. But from there, when I make the hook and I have an underhook, take my back, bro, it's just not going to happen. And now I can start being offensive by dropping down. I've got control of the shoulder, and we can start moving into clamp guard positions or whatever. So, the wrong way and the right way to expose the back to get your guard back.